My name is David Morton. I'm the landscape curator here at Brucemore. It's a 26-acre estate located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and it's one of the few National Trust historic sites in the Midwest. And this show is about how to create this little piece of paradise in your own backyard. A day in the life of a gardener. Somebody had asked us about hydrangeas and peony. Right now we're going to look at hydrangeas, one thing at a time. Getting all this done. Okay, there's a couple different varieties of hydrangeas. Well, there's lots of varieties of hydrangeas, but this is Hydrangea Arborescence. These will bloom on old or new wood, so we like to cut them all the way down to ground to keep them in control. A lot of people have these Hydrangea Macrophylla. They bloom on old wood, and the trick is to keep that growth protected in the winter, because it's going to bloom on that growth the following year. If that growth freezes down, then you're never going to get any blooms. You'll get this great green plant, but you won't get very many blooms. So the trick is to cover it in the winter or plant it in a place that's a little more protected. Cover them like you do roses. Use some straw and pack it around there really nice, and try to keep some old canes on the plant so that you'll get flowers. And those are the ones that I'm talking about that people buy that are colors like blue and pink. But a lot of times people don't realize that those plants need old wood to bloom. Then there's other varieties down here. There's another variety called the Tardiva, which we can check out. These also bloom on old wood, so you don't prune them down to the ground. This particular specimen is a tree, but they start out as shrubs. This was allowed to grow into a tree, but it's awesome. It's a fairly good spot for it. So this is a Tardiva hydrangea. These are the spent flowers, but they're usually white, sort of like a light color. Oh, here's some new flowers. That's more the color of the flower. This has gotten to be a big shrub, almost really tree-like. So you can grow them like that, but you can also keep them more like a shrub. Again, you want to leave some old growth there, but you can cut that about halfway down, make it a nice little shrub, and it'll bloom from that. So it depends on the kind of hydrangea that you have as to how you care for it. But most people ask about those macrophyllas. So I'd look those things up and find out just, the particulars of your area and how you're going to care for that. But my suggestion would be, if you're in a place that freezes, you got to cover those up so that you have old growth the next year for it to flower. So thanks for joining us. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. And if you have an idea or question for another episode, leave us a comment. Thanks. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, hit the like button, the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel.